Duncan.
I'm so hungry. I could eat the Raiden Shogun.
Duncan keeps burning the coffee. It tastes like burn. Sumeru car. I'm dramatizing how much I'm shaking, but
This is Keeper.
that's me. And yeah, so we just met him and he was super nice and we only talked for a second. But I'm gonna go back and get a picture because we left our little silly guy props in the car and I want a picture with the silly props. So we're just gonna go back and I'm just gonna get another autograph. Because
Well, you want more than one.
I was thinking of getting like a couple anyway, because duh.
He's your guy.
That's me. Me. Do you see the star?
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, he made eye contact with me the entire time and I was so nervous. I was like, I'll be back. He looked so nice and genuine and he was all smiles and he said my wig looked good. An old guy just watched me make that face. I'm gonna sneeze. Bless you. Say hi. There's not a lot of people out here right now, but there is a lot of people at the food court and inside. It's just you and me, Cog. I also had my video taken, but Sarah's is a lot more complicated. She's like dancing, and I just got to stand there, so. What is that a cutout of? Look at all the fancy cars. Sailor Moon car. I can't read that. Oh, hello, Scara. Ganyu car. You've seen that one before. Look at all those.
Okay, this one's just
Yo, she's majoring in horses.
I'm confused by why they sort around. It's just a piece of like
Six figures on studying chickens.
But then they only sewed around the entire thing to attach the Velcro only on the edge.
Can you tell us why the chicken crossed the road?
I don't know.
Because like it goes around my leg.
Where is he? Oh, there he is.
Do we have enough?
He doesn't have a chair.
One more chair? Let's get one more out there. All right. Yeah, sorry we don't have a table to hide your legs. All right, well, thank you. Say your name, characters that you voiced, and just for the fun of it, let's say name a character that you would like to hang out with that you voiced, and what would you do?
Yeah, that's a lot. My name is Pat Pedraza. What's up? I'm mostly known for voicing Wander on Genshin Impact. I voiced a couple characters in Brawl Stars and not half as many of the characters as these fine people on the stage voice. If I could hang out with any one of my characters, it'd probably be Wander, just so he could like belittle me, like I don't already do that to myself anyway. So yeah, there you go.
Hey everyone, I'm Darren Dunstan, and I play Pegasus in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Hi, I'm also Darren Dunstan, and I just
always like the name Darren Dunstan. Isn't that an actor's name? Have you ever heard one? Yes. What's this kid gonna be? An actor. Darren Dunstan. No. Hey, I'm Joshua Seth. Hi, everybody.
Hi everyone, my name's Rachel Chow, she, they pronouns. I'm most known for voicing Stell in Honkai Star Rail.
Hi everyone, my name is Sam Slade. You may have heard me as Topaz in Honkai Star Rail. Hey everyone, my name is Mia Sinclair Janess, and you might know me as Powder in Arcane.
Hello, bringing up the rear here. I'm Emily Bauer. I am probably best known as the voice of Cynthia and Dawn and Officer Jenny on Pokemon. All right, so everybody kind of turned over this way. But the first thing I'll say is there is something really exciting for voice actors that, as you notice, we don't always look like our characters, and we don't have to go through hair and makeup, and pants are optional.
Who in your life, through the ups and downs, through this roller coaster ride, has been your biggest supporter in your life?
So this is actually my real life mom, for the record. This is my real life mom. And I think that answer is a really easy one. Obviously, her. As a grown-up now, she is still my biggest supporter. But it was really interesting when I started to do voiceover as well, because I always had someone to answer all my questions with total honesty.
I just want to say that when Mia was little, she would sit in my booth and she'd listen to my audition. She'd be like, "That wasn't authentic, do it again."
I think another great resource is your fellow actors, your friends, you know.
I think something that I've always said since I was little, well, first of all, when people would say, what do you want to be when you grow up? I would be like, I'm not telling you because I want to keep my options open. And you know, that's a valid answer. But I think when I realized I wanted to be a performer and an artist, what I wanted above everything else, when people were like, you want to be on Broadway? And I was like, maybe, but like mostly I want to be in projects that I'm proud of with people that I'm proud to work with. So that's the bottom line.
I think that this is a really good question. Is like, how do you define success for yourself? Because if you don't define it for yourself, society will define it for you. And society will define it as something external, like how much money you make or how famous you get, or these sorts of things. As opposed to the feeling that you have at the end of the day. Do you feel happy, satisfied with your work, like you've progressed a little bit closer to the ideal that you will never quite attain, but will get you up the next morning? Like for me, the journey itself is the success.
Before I was a voice actor, I was in a punk rock band. I was a drummer. I toured around the United States and Canada in a van with 5 guys, playing our own original songs, you know, on a punk rock record label, doing stage dives, and coming home with $20 in my pocket. But what I learned from that is like work ethic. And so where that's taken me, being successful, is meeting one fan that enjoys my work, or meeting 100 fans that enjoy my work. And with my voice, they hear my voice through the computer, or whatever, the microphone, the booth, goes into their ears and they can feel it here, then I consider myself successful as being a VA, even if I don't book every role. So
I think a lot of these guys have put into words beautifully what success can look like for all of us. Every year, you might see sometimes in voiceover circles in some communities, people will say, well, this year, Happy New Year, I want to book X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, that's awesome. I want to keep doing this time next year. And I've been saying that since I was doing unpaid, you know, like volunteer projects, fun stuff on YouTube, you know, just kind of like being silly and starting out and doing this because I just loved doing it. And to me, success is, you know, ending today knowing that I put everything in my heart and my soul and everything that I had into what I did.
I'm just wondering if any of you could explain for our audience here the state of things within the voice acting industry when it comes to AI, and what kind of things we can do to even like support our actors in this time.
I'm glad everyone's fighting the fight, and we're gonna figure this out and hopefully come to some sort of terms to protect ourselves. And it's not just about self-interest. It's not just about like, oh, I want to keep my job. It's just for the arts in general. We need that. We need authenticity.
Right? How many of you today used ChatGPT? How many of you Googled something? Like, that's Like, there's so many exciting possibilities out there. What I don't think is exciting is when human emotions are being replicated by robots. And voice acting is an expression of emotion. Everything we do, every time you hear one of us up here putting our real heart and soul into that, to be replicated or reproduced by a heartless, soulless machine is not where humanity should be.
Probably one of the most terrifying things I've experienced was someone sending me a video on YouTube and hearing my voice say things that I have never said in my life. Things that are, sometimes it's funny and they're like, it's just a joke, it's just for fun, and sometimes it's horrifying what humans are willing to type into a prompt and make someone else say without our permission.
The more ubiquitous it becomes, the less of a sense of reality or collective reality we'll be able to share, because who the hell's gonna know who actually said what, or who's, what is truth, what is fiction? The line becomes blurred, and then your sanity will come into question. So it's a very slippery slope that we are quickly sliding down. And when somebody takes someone else's voice, the same as if you take someone else's image without their permission and manipulates it like that, that is identity theft. And
what would be your best advice for someone who's starting their voice acting journey?
Do it.
Acting is the essential element. It comes first, having a really solid acting training, and it doesn't have to be one specific thing. A lot of us went through theater school and that sort of thing. Went through 4 to 6 years of studying the craft of acting before we even tried voiceover. Maybe it is taking other classes or on-camera classes or community theater, cutting your teeth on that sort of thing.
But I feel like Powder has so many snarky lines that people either want me to put on their prints or Funkos. There's, that's a nose hair trimmer. There's so many that she has that I feel like get quoted at me, but I feel like I only wanted to help is one that people are always like, I don't even know why would you even say that? I'm like, I didn't write it. I'm sorry I hurt your feelings.
See you again in paradise. That sad one. And then any TikTok viewers out there see the meme of Tetsuo from Akira? Leave me alone! If I had a nickel for that.
That was you.
I sang a lot of Your Turn, Yugi Boy.
Mine's from a Taco Bell commercial I did. Bro, some animator edited Scaramouche working at Taco Bell. And it was, Taco Bell's $5 box has a burrito supreme, a crunchy taco, a bacon club chalupa, and a medium drink. So it's that line.
Mostly for Cynthia, I'm just apologizing for people's trauma. If you played the game, sorry.
The new Girlfriend band, I'm not in that one. I'm in Scared Child. So it's the Genshin one. So what made me want to start that one with the rap songs and all that stuff? I write music. I'm a drummer. I play guitar. I like to write songs.
Biggest roadblock forever has been no residuals. The lack of residuals for anime. Well, it's true. It makes it not viable as a full-time career, even if you're doing it full-time. That's why people that are really just committed to this path will not just voice act, but they'll dub, they'll write, they'll cast, they'll direct. They'll have to do all these other things that if there were residuals, they could just focus on the acting.
Yeah, man, every time I read for something, man, it's like Griffin, Paul, all my friends, they're all reading for it. I'm like, oh, God. But shameless plug, you guys, I'm sorry, I forgot to bring this up in the last question. We have a song that came out yesterday. It's called the Anime Con Anthem. And it's on Spotify, and it's about cosplayers. So you have to listen to it. It's all about you guys and dressing up and going to cons, and it's a fun song. It's on all streaming. It's on all streaming platforms. It's called the Anime Con Anthem. Scared Child, baby.
So this is for everyone, but it would be super cool if Pat answered. Hi, Pat. Are there ever any times where you feel that your characters bleed into each other when you're voicing them? Like you're like saying the line, you're like, oh, that kind of sounds like this other guy I do.
I don't have that problem, so I just do the same voice for everything.
I have a tricky one to that. It's actually the same character. Does that make sense? So when Scaramouche turned into Wanderer, the director's like, you have to sound the same, but like not as mean and a little higher voice. I'm like, okay, so to answer, so I had to make him not as mean, just more of an attitude change. So yeah, so that was for me.
If you want to get real dorky into voice acting, it's not just about doing voices, it is about the emotion behind it. And so, my voice is my voice and my range is my range, and the characters that are appropriate will fit in that, but what makes them different is their attitude and their backstory and their life experiences. Are they gentle? Are they kind? Are they sweet? Are they aggressive? Are they mean? Are they less mean? And that's really what's going to give your characters the depth and the difference. So when they start to bleed into each other is when somebody kind of slides back into that different story of another character, I think, for me personally.
Favorite things about Arcane is it is one of the only series in recent years that has been as grounded in reality and authenticity and honesty that I can think of. Right when she goes, "Did you see me? It worked! My monkey bomb finally worked!" Right before everything goes down. If you haven't seen it, you should watch it. It's really a phenomenal piece of work, and I'm not just saying that because I'm in it. I'm saying that because even if I wasn't, it really is such a masterpiece.
Probably Wanderer, and it's my favorite role. And I think it was weird because when I booked it, I didn't know he'd be playable, and I couldn't say anything for like 2 years until he was playable. So I think a lot of people were looking forward to it. So probably Wanderer on Genshin.
Let me get. He's dripped down. Hold on. Peep the fit. Oh yeah. Kill him. Good luck there. Oh yeah. Clog, I'm trying really fucking hard not to cry. We just saw Pat again, and
wait, where's the bear? We had him pick a line because he speaks. So we were like, high five him and like can you write what he said? Oh, I didn't notice you could actually move his arms. Wait, I'm like so stupid. But that's not the point. But we had him, hold on, he has to speak. But we had him say a line and he said, things always go our way when we're together, but I got this print of the two together, and he was like, wait, I can't cry right now. Yeah, we were all like, wait, I'm gonna cry, that's adorable. And then he told us that we made his day, and that was like the best thing to happen to him today, and like, he asked for my name so he could remember it, and I gave him the bracelets, and he said it was really thoughtful, and then he gave me a hug. Like, he asked for a hug. I didn't even ask for the hug, which I was going to if he didn't, but that's not the point. He was so nice. I'm gonna scream and cry, and I'm still shaking a little bit. No, but, oh, pimple. That's unfortunate. It's okay. Probably the best voice actor interaction I have ever had, and that's saying something, because I've had a lot of good ones. You motherfucker. Was that turned around for the photo? Better not have been, but... I messaged him on Instagram and was like, and said something about how I like his work as Scaramouche and how hopefully one day we could meet at a con. and he answered really fast. Actually, no, he liked like 3 of my posts and then answered really fast.
Hell yeah, king.
And then, like maybe 3 or so hours later, I get an email from Hoyoverse inviting me to the Hoyo Creator Program, which I don't know how many people are aware of this. It's very rare for them to reach out to people. They typically, you have to apply and then get accepted normally, but I didn't have to apply. They were just like, we want you. So I like to think that it was Pat.
Unconfirmed. But in our hearts,
In
that
my
was
heart
Pat.
and soul, it was thanks to him. Because even then, like, even if it was just a coincidence, still.
Even if it was a
It was the same
coincidence,
day, I don't care.
it's really funny to think that it was. I've done over 70 commissions so far, and I've been doing panels for about 2 years now. And I do have some tutorials on YouTube. I haven't done any in a couple years, but I'm trying to get back to it. It's just, I go to school for film, so editing videos for school makes it hard to want to do it for YouTube and stuff, so, but graduating next week, so hopefully we'll get back on it. But anyway, as for wig stuff, I'm mostly the assistant. She does all the hard work. I do the easier things. These are some examples of some wig commissions. Okay, tools. This is where the Amazon links come in. So if you choose to download the slideshow from the QR code, it's not expensive. It's pretty cheap. I've had the same pair for like maybe 4 years, and it's doing fine. So nail things on top of it like I do. But yeah, some other general tips is because like they depend on heat for styling. They are prone to damage if you keep them in a hot spot. My wig's a little silly from the wind earlier, but that's okay. Not important. You're a little silly from the wind earlier. What the flip? Okay, so the con closes like super early. We have 15 minutes to check out the food, and then 30 minutes after that to look at Artist Alley. I took my shoes off, fuck that! Yep. Sorry. Guys, am I a bad parent? I'm leaving my baby in the car. Unattended in the heat. I'm terrible. Oh no. I don't know if it's worth it.
Got that on video.
Yeah, it did.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
Dink. Mm. 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 Oh, these are good. Guys, look at that squirrel. Rate con. I think it was good. I think it was worth it. Yeah. I'd give it like a 9 out of 10. What about you? I'd give it a 9 out of 10 for Pat. Just for Pat? Why doesn't he get a 10 out of 10?
Well, no, I meant for the con having Pat.
Oh,
But
okay.
Pat gets a like 99
Ew.
out of 10.
It smells like Duke. It smells like Duke and fart over here. But yeah, that was really good. I had a lot of fun. First time in a while I could confidently say I fully enjoyed a convention, which is crazy. Chat, look how pretty the clouds are right now.
Taking the skirt off.
It looks so fluffy and yummy. Look how sad this is. This was attempt number like 3 at making a little guy. And he's just so sad. Bro.
Yes!
Bro. Bo Burpham in the back. Is Bo Burpham copyrighted? Oh. Can I pause it for a sec? Hello, Clog. Final haul. Sarah's Karapika. Ow! Ow!
That's mine.
Yes, that is Sarah's. This one's mine. Shark.
They're over on the
Shark keychain. I couldn't remember Karen's favorite shark. I had a feeling it was either tiger shark or sand shark. Yippee! And then this is Sarah's. A little Loddle. He's so cute. And then this is mine. Guys, you're not ready. My new favorite shark. Maybe. It's been whale shark for so long, but that's just because it's a fun one that I can name easily off the top of my head. Never really had a good reason.
This one's really cute.
But this one's really freaking cute. It's an angel shark.
Doesn't that look like you?
Thumbs up. Okay, bye!